What's up, y'all? Alright, y'all been here working for like a little while. And I ain't been filming nothing, so I'm sorry. But we are doing our changes to this thing. Yeah. So, pretty much y'all know it went straight from the turbo to the intake. I had no intercooler, no water mat, no nothing. So, we're creeping up on where I want to turn it up more, but I think I was kind of having issues out of IETs and stuff. So, I mean, I know I did, but we were on E, but we wasn't really leaning on the car, but we were about ready to turn it up and everything. So, we decided we want to do something, and this is what we're doing. Took this off, changed the turbo to where it's facing down, and then it's going to go down and back to an intercooler. So put our intercooler back in. Obviously you can see it through there, but I'm actually going to go in and cut this out. Cut this out so you can see. I'll probably leave this bottom piece here, so I'll come down like almost to this bottom, and I'll cut along this line. Obviously it won't be the prettiest. That'll be the last thing we do right now. We're going to get everything hooked up. One thing I don't like about this, which I could actually raise the intercooler up, is this sticks down below the bumper a little. It is what it is. That's pre-intercooler, because it comes out of the turbo and comes down and shoots across to there. And then after that, it goes through the cooler and out and then up and across. I don't really like how it goes across the turbo. I always want to do a front mount or a front facing intake, but you know, budget car, budget, whatever. So we're going to run it how it was. It goes in through this hole here. So we got to move some of these wires out of the way that we don't use, push them out of the way, go back through this hole. I have thought about cutting all this out for weight. I'm not going to do it tonight. Just trying to get this run. I was going to wait till tomorrow. It's Friday right now. I was going to wait till tomorrow to do it. But I was like, well, if I get it done tonight, that'll leave me time to work on stuff tomorrow for work. Because I want to have this done and out tomorrow night when we go out. So that's the plan, is to get it out. I got some of the pop from the factory. That's one of the original pieces right there. Yeah, anyway, some of the original pieces, and I took some of the stuff off the white car because it's very similar. The intercooler's a little different, but it is what it is. We got a couple 90s. I got a welder. We'll get it figured out. Hopefully we can get it done by tomorrow night before we go out. So I have to have it done tomorrow. You know, I got all day, but I do have some stuff I got to do tomorrow. But that's what we're doing. This is where we're at so far. Got the intercooler mounted. I don't have it bolted tight, that way it can move around a little bit. But we got it mounted, and then we're going to start running pops. I don't have this tightened up yet either. It's still loose. Obviously we want to leave it off the header. It hits the header down here. Right there is about as far as I can get it. Now the problem I have with it being right here is the pipe it connects to, right? Yeah. It is what it is. I've not had this turbo on here before, but I've had a 76 on here, so I know it'll fit. I just don't know 100% what I got to do to get it to work. So might end up having to get a 45 boot or see what's on the other car. I've got a 90. I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? So anyway, let's get to work, see what we can get done, and see how much we can get done. The other issue I have on this car, which we might get it done enough that we can drive it out tomorrow night, but it might be without a hood, is this piece here where it runs over. It runs on top of the turbo where the blow-off valve is. So I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I've got my other one, and what I might end up doing is cutting this pipe here I might cut this pop like right here, bead roll it, or I could cut it here, bead roll it, and just take it and spin it. I don't know. We'll see what happens, and go from there. It is what it is. My other one I had is this one, and it was up here. But I had my blow-off valve back here when I done it. So it was on the back side, or it was up here or something. But the problem is with the blow-off valve there, the turbo is big enough that it holds this pop up and the hood won't shut. So it's actually not hitting the blow-off valve there. It's just hitting the, so it might be all right. I don't remember. But it is what it is. We'll get her figured out, get it together, but that's about what we're looking like. Might even have to take and just shim this up and just raise the back of the hood some. I don't know. It don't like much, but we'll figure something out. But let's get to it. All right, y'all ready for some progress? I'm gonna hold the camera farther out. I know it's on TV. It's like, I don't like all up personal, but yeah, y'all ready for some progress? Look, we got this done actually. Done with the popping kit. Still got to trim the bumper like I said I was gonna do, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on that and get it done. But let me show you what we got. So y'all still see the turbo good for all y'all people that love seeing the turbo on it. But we went up, I ended up cutting this pipe, spinning that, and then making that work, so it ain't gonna come off. This is why I don't like it. It hits that and it's actually right at the feed line. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. The hood barely closes. I had these clamps up here at first, and I moved them so it wouldn't hit, but still hits the hood a little bit. But so it runs from the turbo down, cross through there, in the intercooler, up, around, goes in there, comes back through, up and across. That's the way this kit was originally designed. I had to do a little bit of this and that to make it work right, because of the turbo is bigger, and I've spaced the turbo up. So this turbo has a spacer on it. You can't see it. It's got a 1-inch spacer, because if it didn't have the spacer, it really won't fit. So it's got a spacer on it. It might be a 2-inch spacer, I don't remember. So it sets the turbo up a little higher, which creates an issue here. But I might eventually, instead of going over that, I might eventually run it right through here. I'm gonna run me a pipe, I think, a 4-inch. I'm gonna come out here and come up right down in here, change all that stuff around, and get some fresh air to the turbo. I've actually thought about it at one point to come out and just up and make a hole in the hood, but I don't really want to do that. But the intercooler's back on. We got it bolted, made tabs here, bolted it, so it's bolted in. See the intercooler in there. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna cut this out. So if you look, this has a flat piece right here for structure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here, 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 and then I'm gonna run a tape line. I'm gonna run a tape line across, and I'll go in and cut that square out. So who knows? We'll see how good it comes out. I'm gonna do that just to get a little bit more airflow through there. But yeah, so let's get that cut out, and I'll be right back with you. All right, once you cut something, it's cut, right? I mean, I guess you could always fiberglass it back in, weld it back in, all that good stuff, or whatever you want to do. But we've been cutting, moving stuff around. I'll show you what we got here. So it shows you all this. Put the turbo stuff back up here, all the intercooler stuff. And we cut out the front, so you see the intercooler more. What y'all think about that? I thought about cutting all these out, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to leave it like that. They make an insert to go on this, but I kind of like that, like just like it is. More airflow, whatever. So what y'all think about that? Y'all like the hole? Don't like the hole? I mean, it's staying regardless. Leave in the comments what you think about it. So, I guess we'll take this thing out for a drive tomorrow. I think it's raining right now, so I'm going to push it the rest of the way in the garage because we're not in all the way. So push it the rest of the way in the garage, let it sit in here all night. Then we'll, man, y'all gotta think about that. I got a zip tie hanging down or something. She's shabby. So, all right. Appreciations. Like, share, subscribe. This is progress to us getting this thing to the track, being able to turn it up. I want to get it on 20 pounds. It's on about 18. Intercooler will probably take a pound or two away, so I might turn the boost control up a little higher, but I'd like to see 20 on it. See what happens. Yeah. Till next time, y'all. See ya.